Hey girls, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Personally speaking, I'm doing good overall, but I'm so sad. I am literally so sad. If you haven't been keeping up with the latest gaming news, the newest Doom game is coming out next month. It is called Doom, The Dark Ages, and I have already made a video talking about it after it got revealed, and I love Doom. I absolutely adore Doom, along with pretty much every game that id Software has ever made. So naturally, I am, or more like, was extremely excited for Doom the Dark Ages. But since the game's initial reveal, we have seen multiple segments of gameplay and interviews from the developers, and I'm not excited anymore. Now, I just want to get this out of the way before I even start yapping and complaining. I do think that this is going to be a great game. And the reason I think that is because id Software has always made super polished, just well-crafted games, regardless of if I'm like a big fan of them. So at the end of the day, I'm not really worried about Doom the Dark Ages being like bad or even mid. It's just not a game for me personally, and that's kind of a letdown, to be honest, because like I said already, I love Doom. I am a really big fan of almost every Doom game that exists. I love Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom 2016, and Doom Eternal. Like, every single one of those games is fantastic. So this was like a dagger into my soul. And you're probably wondering, Kat, what the hell happened? What made you like start having no more hype for this game? Let me show you, girls. I have a list of issues that I have seen. I am actually going to submit this complaint directly to id Software themselves. I'm just kidding. That was a really bad troll. I don't intend on doing that because that's a waste of time. But where do we even get started? Oh, here we go. It just looks very standard, like traditional. Basically what I mean by that is the game looks slow. It literally, I don't know, based on the gameplay I've seen, this could all be different when you actually play it, but the game just looks way too slow. I don't like how they removed double jumping and dashing. Like, why are you taking away movement? It should be like the Ancient Gods, which I wasn't even a huge fan of the Ancient Gods, but like, it's a sequel, it's a DLC, but you start with everything you unlocked in the main game. Like, that's how it should be done, literally. But yeah, that was literally the first thing I noticed that gave me red flags. The game just looks incredibly slow, and I don't really like slow games. I want fast. Beyond that though, I'm just not really excited for flying that dragon or piloting a mech. You can do that. Like, I don't think either of those features are going to be bad. I just don't want to do that in a Doom game. I really like it when Doom is straightforward. I like killing demons and exploring the levels for secrets. That is the foundation of what 90% of the game should be. Anyway, let's get on to the next reason. No more executions. Like, what the hell happened? That's like, it's literally making me tweak right now. What the fuck? Why in the world would they remove? According to some people, apparently executions are still in the game, but they're reserved for like bosses. Like, that's so stupid. I loved the execution system in Doom 2016 and Eternal. Whenever you executed an enemy in those games, it was basically a 1 second long break. And now that is completely gone, and that stinks. That is such a stupid change, and I hate it. Something else that really bothers me is how id Software is just putting more and more emphasis on the story, and just, I didn't like that about Doom Eternal. I wasn't a fan on the increased emphasis on the plot. Like, I skipped 90% of the cutscenes in both of my Doom Eternal playthroughs. I don't care. I literally don't care. And lastly, platforming seems to be gone completely, or at least cut down by like 95%, and that is absolutely absurd, because the platforming in the new Doom games is really good. I know that people didn't really like the amount of platforming that existed in Doom Eternal, and that is fine, but just don't remove 95% of it. Feature less of it, sure, but they basically cut it out completely, and that really pisses me off. But yeah, those are pretty much all of the big issues that I have with Doom the Dark Ages, at least so far. Just, I was extremely hyped for this game, and now I'm not, although it's still going to be a good game. Like I said, I did not make this video to be a negative Nancy or just a Debbie Downer. I want the game to be good, and I feel like it will be good. It's just not for me, and at the end of the day, that's perfectly fine. A game doesn't have to be made for everybody. It just really stinks because I love Doom, and now I won't be buying or playing this game day one. My boyfriend and I both agreed that both of us would not buy the game on day one. We would split purchase it. We would download it to his computer because his computer's better than mine, and we would take turns playing the game, because $70 for one stinking game is absolutely absurd, and I don't care what anybody says. But now, after seeing this gameplay and watching the interviews, I don't even want us to buy one copy of the game to share. We will wait for it to get discounted. Like, I'll pay maybe $20 or maybe $30. I'm not paying $70 for a game that I'm not extremely excited for, and I don't think anybody should, especially in this economy. Groceries are more expensive than ever. People are getting kicked off their insurance, just all kinds of horrible shit. Who has $70 to just throw away on a game that they might not even like? Not me. I'm a poor bitch. But anyway, that's gonna be the whole video. I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. If you are excited for Doom the Dark Ages, let me know in the comments, because I feel like the majority of people are hyped. Their excitement is through the roof, and I get why. Like I said, the game isn't for me. But yeah, I really need to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, girls. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye, girls.